Is Delaware the best place to get brunch, dinner, or dessert? Let's go and find out. I'm at Disney World. How I got here is a completely different story. I already spent $200 in gifts and I got food. Let's try the food and rate it 1 through 10. The restaurant I'm at is called House of Blues. It's in downtown Disney. You don't have to pay for a ticket to go to downtown Disney. You just walk around. The customer service was amazing. She told me other spots to hit, and I'm gonna show y'all those later after I finish this. Other spots are like more like dessert and like holiday snacks, but this is the first meal that I've had in 8 hours. Let's eat it and rate it 1 through 10. Grilled salmon with cream corn, jalapeno cornbread. Both of these together were $40. I've been in the airport all day. I haven't eaten anything. I'm starving. So even if this isn't delicious, it's probably gonna get a high rating. No, it's not. The salmon is seasoned as well as the corn, but the flavors don't really combine with each other. They kind of clash. I would give it a 6 out of 10. It's more like a pound cake than it is a cornbread. Nah, I'm still eating it though. It's cool. It's not as dry as it looks. It do look real dry because it's super thick. It's not that bad. I also give it a 6 out of 10. I'm gonna eat the rest of this and then I'm gonna go try the recommendations that the lady who took my order told me about. Because this is way better than any airport food I was gonna get. All that airport food would be $100 and be way worse than this. So it's better than that. And I was supposed to be in Delaware and I'm in Florida. You can't complain about that. The waitress's name was Tina. She was so helpful. She literally turned this day from being one of the worst trips of my entire life to me actually having fun. Thank you, Tina. I tagged her kids because she don't have a TikTok, but I tagged her kids just so y'all can tell your mama I said thank you again. This is her first suggestion. It is from Everglazed Donut. It is a cookies and cream cold brew topper, which is just a cold brew with a cookies and cream donut on top. Cold brew by itself first. I can't get it. The straw don't work. The straw don't work. Oh, there you go. It's good as hell. I don't even like coffee. It's something about the super sweetness from that donut with the cold brew, because the cold brew ain't got no sweetness at all. That is delicious. That gets an 8.5 out of 10. And y'all know me, I don't even really like sugar like that. I'm not a super sweet kind of person, but this is delicious. I don't tell anybody I do food reviews or I do TikToks, but Tina had to know because I'm in this quiet room recording and I didn't want her to look at me like I was a weirdo. She went and told the director of the restaurant. He brought me this bread pudding because he was like, you got a food review in here, or food reviewer in here, and he ain't had the bread pudding. The bread pudding is the best thing we got. So let's see, Sean. I'm not used to this special treatment. I'm not used to people just bringing me stuff to try. I gotta get that. This is something new to me. He said he don't like bread pudding, but he like this. And I'm not a fan of bread pudding, so. Let me get one more. Let me get one more bite. Hold on. One more bite. The owner just came over in the middle of me eating it. And I told him straight up, I'm not a fan. It's too soft. The crust on top does make up for it, but the rest of it is really soft. If it wasn't for the crust on top, it would probably get like a 2 or a 3, but that crust on top does save it, so it gets a 6.5. I'm a texture person. I can't do nothing that soft. He was real cool about it. I told him my salmon rating, my jalapeno cornbread rating, and that rating. And he was like, oh, what can we improve on? Instead of getting mad that I gave everything lower than the 7. He was like, what can we improve on? And that's what I like to hear. That's dope to me. Tina gave me 2 more suggestions, but they are a far walk. So I will finish this video here and come back for the next video where I try Tina's suggestions. God bless you. A restaurant owner reached out to me and said she'd been dreaming about me trying her food. It's in South Florida. I'm in South Florida. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. The name of the restaurant is Chez Katsu. The owner is Katsu. This is Haitian American food. And she's from South Florida, but she's Haitian. Per our conversation, I told her I didn't want no special treatment. I wanted to go in there and order like I normally do. I couldn't do that because of the holidays, because they was closed. So she was nice enough to open up and make me something special. I told her to make it exactly how she would if I was just a normal customer. She promised me she did that. She was nice enough to make me a variety box of pate cotas. Pate cotas, as described to me, are fried pastries filled with various meats. Again, shout out to Katsu. She didn't charge me for any of this, but I did my own calculations. It would have been $65.59. I cannot speak on the customer service because her and her entire staff knew who I was. That is not normally the case, but in this situation, it is. I literally just went upstairs and tried all of them, but it's raining outside and I didn't realize the sound of the rain completely ruined my audio. I'm going to be dipping each pate into this pickles. So I just spent the hour trying all of these and I don't have no footage for it. So I'm going to just tell you what I thought and I'm going to show you what they look like. By the way, all of these was hot while I was trying it, but I've been shooting for an hour and I got cold again. Chicken, add egg. This was really good. I gave this an 8.7 out of 10. All of these are spicy, crispy, really flavorful. Pizza, this was really good. It was sweet. It was spicy. This was the only one that had a sweet element to it, and I appreciated that. This is an 8.6 out of 10. This is griot. It's braised and flash fried marinated pork shoulder. This was delicious. This is one of my favorites. It was an 8.9 out of 10. Spinach and cheese. I wasn't really a fan of this one because I don't like spinach, and it was very spinach forward. I think I gave this a 2.5 out of 10 just because the flavor of spinach really threw me off. But if you like spinach, I can see you really liking this because it's flavorful. It has a lot of cheese in it and has a lot of spinach. It's Haitian mac and beef. Now, she told me it's not traditional to put this inside a pate, but I'm happy she did because it was really good. I gave it an 8.6 out of 10. Now, at first, I was at like a 3, but I kept eating it and I kept chewing it because, again, the seasonings are so different to me and the flavors are so different. And it's not typical mac and cheese that I'm used to. But I kept chewing it and kept eating it. It got all the way up to an 8.6. I don't know what it was. I think it's like the textures and the flavors. Again, I'm trying to use a different adjective, but it's good. This was by far my favorite one. This was the breakfast one. It was spicy sausage, egg, and cheese with some peppers. Delicious. This was a 9 out of 10. Beef and egg. This was my runner-up. This was an 8.9 out of 10 for the same reasons as all the other ones. It was spicy. It was flavorful. A lot of these have like very similar components. The only thing different is the filling. And this was probably one of my best fillings other than the breakfast one. Turkey. Now, this was one of my least favorites. This was down there with spinach because the turkey was a little tough and it was dry. I just couldn't get over the texture of the turkey. So I get this a 3 out of 10. This is a mango passion juice. It is real fruit and it's delicious. This is a 9 out of 10. This, on the other hand, I wasn't a huge fan of. It's a mango milkshake. It is made with a Caribbean cream base, which is evaporated milk, condensed milk, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, and a bunch of other spices. One of my least favorite things is milk. Milk and cream, to be specific. And this was very cream forward. So for me, it was a 3.5 out of 10. Overall, I'm extremely grateful and extremely appreciative that she reached out to me. Thank you, Katsu. My family just tried it all. It was mixed reviews, but the one that we all agreed on that was pretty good was the breakfast one, the chicken, and my dad really liked the spinach one, even though I didn't like the spinach one. So that shows you everybody's palate is different. Everybody kind of agreed that the shake wasn't that good, though. But the mango juice did get drunk because it was pretty good. I'm sick that it didn't record me trying it, but it's okay. Sometimes you got to roll with the punches. God bless you. Y'all have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
This Las Vegas ice cream has the highest amount of butterfat ice cream can legally have. There is nothing low-calorie, diet, or healthy about it.
I got it. I got 10 flavors. Let's try all of them and rank them 1 to 10. I called beforehand and told them I was coming to get a big order. And I asked if they had any like precautions for like a big to-go order. They said no, like no containers, no nothing. I said, okay, cool. I went to Target. I got a big container and I got some ice. The guy who packed my order was really nice. He gave me a Sharpie so I can write which flavor was which on the ice cream that I got. It was a guy there who seemed like he might have been a manager. I'm just speculating. He walked over and was like, wow, all of these for you? I said, yes. And I'm gonna try every last one of them. So let's do that. Cookie butter swirl. Oh my God. Okay, this is gonna be really hard. This is already in top 3. This video can be really long. If everything is that good, I'm gonna want everything to be top 5. I already know myself. So instead of doing like all of the switching and changing, wherever I put it is where I put it. OG butter cake. That way I gotta go off my first instinct, just my gut feeling. It's so creamy, bro. This is some really good ice cream. Like, I don't even talking about the flavors. This is like some high quality ice cream. That has like a sour, tangy element to it that I'm really not a fan of. It's kind of off-putting. 9. Honey lavender. This is the most aesthetically pleasing so far. It's so simple. The lavender flavor is too subtle to make it top 3, but it is top 5. 5. This is one of their holiday flavors. White chocolate peppermint. I'm not a huge fan of peppermint flavored things. The other ones haven't been overly sweet, but that one was. It was overly sweet. It was super minty. I don't really like mint flavored things, so that goes to 10. Bumbleberry cheesecake crumble. According to their website, bumbleberry is a mix of blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. This is incredible. Do I think this is going to be the best one? Maybe. It's a 95% chance. I don't think something's going to top this. But just to be safe, 2. Coffee and donuts 2.0. That's way too much coffee. I'm not a coffee lover. If you're a coffee lover, I could see this being like top 3. But for me, 7. Brown butter brownie. Whatever nuts they use in that, I don't know if it's like pecan or walnut, but it's real overpowering. That's all I taste. It is creamy. It's the creamiest one, so that is like redeeming. But 8. Milk tea with boba balls. It really got whole boba pearls in here. I don't like this texture though. The flavor of the ice cream is really good. I thought the boba was gonna throw me off because I'm a texture person, but it being frozen really helps. 4. Ube honeycomb. It's ube ice cream with whole pieces of honeycomb in it. It's delicious, but it's way too sweet for me. I don't know what I expected from honeycomb ice cream. Duh, it's gonna be sweet. It's just too sweet for me. 6. Last but not least, strawberry shortcake. It's good. Is it number 1? No, but it is good. I know what I said, but I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight if I didn't fix at least the top 3. To be honest with you, the rest of my list is pretty accurate, but the top 3 definitely needs help. So for me, strawberry shortcake goes to 4, boba goes to 3, cookie butter goes to 2, and my favorite ice cream, which I should have put at first in the first place. Where's she at? Here we go. Bumbleberry cheesecake. It's kind of melted out, but this is the best thing they got there, and I ain't even tried everything, but I'm confident in saying it's hard to top this. This was delicious. God bless you. Y'all be safe.